Welcome to our newest episode of Film for Thought, our experiment in
randomness.
Interesting
stuff. I can never resist doing that.
I bet it the next. Well, I don't.
Yes. What is the topic for discussion today?
Well, what we were thinking about, we've done things where it was like, we want a remake that we decided we want to get done or something like that, but what about actual sequels that are going to be coming out that we're kind of looking forward to, or that we're going to see?
Yes,
I don't know
get
what
into the parameters here.
I don't know what he's got lined up here. So,
because there's one you're going to be like, what, really? Maybe.
And also, depending on time, I actually came up with a couple of sequels that, as far as I know, no plans have been made, nothing's been said, but that I would love to see. So, and I kind of want to get your input on it as well. So,
okay. So without further ado,
yes. Without further ado, no more beating around the bush or killing for time. Alright, that doesn't make sense. Anyway.
It's got to be your bowl.
Yes. Alright, so, me or you first? What do you think?
Go ahead, sir.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Alright. Well, the first one that I'm tentatively excited for is actually the Wolverine 2. Because that will be the last outing, as far as I'm aware, of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
Mm-hmm. And, you know who he wants to replace him, right?
I don't. I've not heard this.
Tom Hardy. Because Tom Hardy isn't getting enough franchises and roles.
Yeah. That could work, I suppose. I mean, the biggest issue, I think, when it comes to this is he is Wolverine, and Wolverine doesn't change faces. So
well, it's going to have to change face because Hugh Jackman.
I think that what they genuinely might have to do is do a total reboot.
Well, they'll just, and I'm sure the character will be wearing a mask because Tom Hardy can only wear masks.
Yeah, he'll be stuck with a helmet on that's malfunctioning.
Yes.
Which has a voice modulator.
And he'll spend the first half of the film trying to get it off with a file.
And my problem with recasting it is either they're going to have to wait like 10 years and then recast it, or do a total reboot of the entire franchise, or only let him into other films and not have him in X-Men anymore. Like, because
untitled Wolverine sequel.
At the moment I think it's just Wolverine 2, and I actually don't know anything about
the possible storyline the movie is rumored to adapt is Old Man Logan, whatever that means.
Logan is an old man, I would take it. I mean,
but I don't know if that's a cue to the comic storyline.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Yes, so forgive me, I'm not up on the comics, but yeah.
Alright, so that's my first one.
I would say yes. I'm just going to get this one. Not a whole lot to say about it because I think it's fairly obvious. Captain America: Civil War.
Okay.
It's Marvel.
Yeah.
It's Captain America movie. Winter Soldier was amazing.
And it's going to be Cap versus Iron Man.
So sign me up. It's going to be awesome. Marvel's just shitting gold. And we aren't counting Fantastic Four. We covered that. That is not theirs. That is Fox's turd.
It is too far removed.
Yeah. But in the Marvel verse, yes, they are. They can do no wrong, and I don't see why this would be any different.
No?
And we have just next summer, I would believe. Yeah, 2016, I think. Yeah, I don't know if there's an official release date on it yet.
No, it's just next year.
Yeah, so it's gonna be good. Hopefully, really good.
Yeah, and I'm willing to bet it'll be any weekend they want. I'll just give it to them.
I would not. If you're making an independent movie, I would make sure you know what weekend that film's coming out and try not to
fight hard against getting that slot.
Yes.
All right. Well, another one I've got down then, going down the Marvel route, is Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I'm looking forward to seeing where they're going. Mm-hmm. And there's been all of the thing of like, is Hulk going to join them because he was missing at the end of it? And I think they come out and said, no, he's not going. It's not going to be Hulk in space yet.
Not yet.
I'm sure that will happen, but not yet. Mm-hmm. Especially since
I do want to see Hulk and Groot together. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Hulk smash.
You're Groot? Nope. Smash. I just wanted to give him the Loki treatment from the first Avengers film.
Yeah. But then Groot would just be like, okay.
Yeah.
He's a treat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the main issue with them even possibly going with Hulk in space is that I think it's coming out either the same year or very close to the first Infinity War film. So, so if they were going to have Hulk in there, he would have to be back on Earth. So, like, it would end with them on Earth, I guess, and I don't know if they're willing to go that far yet. Especially since they're going with, I think you're going to find out more about Peter Quill's dad this time. And he isn't who everyone thinks he is, apparently. So, woo! Go for changing storylines.
Yes. Absolutely. Anything to add on that?
I don't. I'm looking forward to kind of more of the same, really.
Yeah. The next one is a little further away for me, but I'm still pretty excited for it. A huge fan of the franchise. Alien Paradise Lost. Ridley Scott is attached.
That's the one where they basically ignored 3 and 4, right?
I believe that's what they're going to be doing. Yeah, kind of. Hopefully, the only comparison to Terminator Genesis that can be made is kind of resetting that. Yeah, anyway, yeah. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that. And then one other word: Fassbender.
So. Wait. He is going to... Well, I guess since he's a cyborg, there could just be another one. Yeah. Another one of him somewhere. Because I'm fairly certain, spoiler for Prometheus, he was destroyed, right? Like...
I don't know. But it's 2017, so who knows what will be going on with it by then.
And we have time to do our research, so we can be slightly more well-informed.
But yeah, the Resurrection wasn't the greatest, or was that what it was called?
Yeah, Resurrection was 4.
Yeah, I was just making sure I got the title. It wasn't the greatest, but 1 and 2 were just
lovely.
Yes, very lovely. So yeah, I think this will be hopefully along those lines.
All right.
Yeah. What else you got?
Well, shouldn't be any surprise to anyone, but Pacific Rim 2.
Yes.
I know that. Yeah. They're not going to be the same character. I mean, maybe there'll be a nod to the main character or something, since he is still alive. But I just want more from this world, and it looked like we're going to get more from this world. And
I don't know. It's going to be tough, I think, to recapture that theater experience, because I'm on record saying that's probably one of the best theater experiences I've ever had, and just as far as pure enjoyment and giddiness watching a movie.
Yeah, and I think what's going to happen is we're not going to get that again, and I think that was just because it was such a shock at how good it was, like how well done it was. But if we can get something in the same vein, maybe we're just a little bit different, but similar. And then it's obviously going to be set somewhere other than exactly where the first one was set. Then, yeah, I just want to see more from this world.
I want to see more kaijus, and I want to see more Jaegers. Yeah, and I just want to see them fighting. And I want more.
Just don't change the score.
I made that a sound alike. Yes.
Yeah. So, I want the exact score.
Yes, please. Well, at least the main theme. Yeah.
I don't think they're going to get away from that. That's going to have to be.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So yeah, that's an obvious one, I think. Or not? I'm sorry, but yes, obvious for us.
For us, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely am pumped for that one. And let's also mention, I thought this was a bit low hanging fruit. Star Wars. The Force Awakens, I thought. I didn't... I just want to say, how are they not going to bring up Star Wars? The world is waiting for that one.
It's one of those things that I'm not really a Star Wars fan, but I want to see this one. I want to go to this one.
I'm not a huge one, but I'm a JJ fan.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
And everything that we've heard coming out of it, seems like they're going to be making it well, and just going to be good.
So I thought that was it. I just wanted to mention that, yes, we are aware that movie's coming out.
And I really, really hope that a lightsaber causes a lens flare somewhere.
I would put money on that. A good amount of money on that. Yeah. And for the right, good amount of money is about $10 for me. So yeah, it's a good amount.
Yeah. I don't think anyone will take us up on it, though.
Yes. Okay.
So number 3 from you there.
Number 3 from me. Today we celebrate our independence. Independence Day resurgence.
Yeah, I'm tentatively optimistic about
this is one. Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna go.
I mean, I think that anyone involved in making this will know what they're making, and therefore hopefully will treat it that way. Like, I would argue Independence Day knew what it was, and therefore was allowed to take some of those creative, like, missteps here. Like, okay, we'll go with it. It's cheesy enough. It's fine.
Yeah. So you got Pullman coming back, President Whitmore, and you have Goldblum.
Now, of course, this is going to be
get enough Goldblum.
This is going to be set in modern day, so he should be ex-president.
Yes,
right?
but he's currently listed as President Whitmore.
Well, although thinking about it, I do think that once you're president, you are known as Mr. President. So
you're always referred to as president or some former president.
Yeah.
But yes.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yes, we knew they were coming back. Yes. So I'm tentatively excited.
Yeah.
Even if there's a good deal of cheese in it.
Like there has
to be. I mean, the first one, yes, obviously, but
the first one is cheesy.
I think it's going to be a solid popcorn movie. So
it might be fun ripping into as well, depending on how good or bad it is.
It's got the Goldblum in it, so yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah, maybe there'll be some dinosaurs out there.
Yes, maybe there will be some aliens in this alien movie. All right, on to you.
Right.
If you have anything left,
the last one I have on my list before I get into my sequel I really want to see but aren't in production or whatever is the Ghost in the Shell film. I'm sort of on the fence as to whether or not this will be done right. Mainly because, and I don't know if I've mentioned it before on here or something, but Scarlett Johansson is down as playing the main character. And I know you're up for that, but if you'd ever watched the anime Ghost in the Shell, any adaptation of Ghost in the Shell, then I don't think she's the right person for it, but I'm willing to go see it, and I'm willing to rip into it if it's crap.
Well, of course, we always are. Yeah.
So, but I mean, I'm going to be. This is me going in as a fanboy, expecting it to be terrible, and I don't think I'm going to be wrong. Like, you can expect it to be terrible and think, well, I might be wrong. I don't think I'm going to be.
Yeah. All right, yes, I was not aware of that one at all.
No, fair enough. Yeah, I only knew about it because I'm a Ghost in the Shell fan. So.
All right, so.
All right, I think do you have one more?
I have one more, yes, and feel free to chuckle.
There we go.
So yeah, they didn't really explain the parameters here, but this one that I'm interested by. I'm not expecting it to be amazing, but I definitely want to check it out, and that would be Avatar 2. Yes.
Okay.
Feel free to chime.
No, I'm.
For what the first one was,
yeah,
I mean,
it's a tech
say
demo.
what you will about how weak that plot was. I mean, yes, very weak.
Which
but,
it is.
Yes,
yeah.
But as beautiful as that film was, I mean, you can't take that away. It is a stunningly beautiful film.
It basically.
And if you got the chance to see that in 3D, that is also a film like we were talking about. The Walk, we're excited for earlier. That is what that format is for.
It was.
It's a visual feast.
It was the first film that my wife went to see that she enjoyed watching in 3D. She hates 3D, I think, about as much as you do, and she loved watching it in 3D. That's what the film was made for. And I think that I'm really hoping that what they're doing is creating new technologies again for this and kind of going with that, because if they're going to try and follow that plot with something similar,
well, hopefully all of the unobtainium is out so we can have a new element to mine that with a maybe dumber name. Hard to get at anium.
No, please call it MacGuffinite or something like that.
Yes.
Like, if you're gonna call it something like that, just say it for what it is. It is a MacGuffin. That's all it was.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, so that's all for me.
Right. And I was thinking about the sequels stuff, and then I thought, you know what? There's two that I'd love to see, not as a reboot or anything, like we did that before. Like I just want to see these made, because I'd love to see more from that world. And the first one is Addams Family. Now that Pugsley and Wednesday are grown up, I want to see them trying to raise a family like they were in today's modern society, maybe in a cul-de-sac. Like, they've had to move out of their home and now they're stuck in suburbanite America.
That could be an interesting take.
And then also I had an idea for V for Vendetta 2. And it was verging on the realm of Fight Club, kind of. In that Evie now has a position of authority, but keeps seeing V everywhere. Like, she'll be walking and she'll just see him walk by. And she realizes that like, after looking around, that the new people in power are just as corrupt as the old people are in power. Like, since power corrupts, absolutely. And
I don't know if I've ever... Go ahead.
Right, and I was saying, what she realizes is that maybe who I'm seeing is someone pretending to be V, planning another terrorist in incredible attack, and so she then works to peacefully resolve all this and to expose it, and then at the end, maybe she ends up becoming the new prime minister, and we see her being sworn in, and you just see V stand up behind her and put a hand on her shoulder or something like that, and you realise all in her head type thing. But like, I'd love to see more from the V for Vendetta world. I think it's a fantastic idea and fantastic stuff. I mean, obviously, 1984, and I know it's from a graphic novel and stuff, but I just want to see more of that.
Okay. I guess I'll go on record as saying I was not the biggest fan of that film.
No, fair enough.
I
know a lot of people that weren't that fond of it.
Didn't play with me or for me or whatever. Yeah. I don't want to sound that. I needed to play with.
They should have consulted me. Damn it!
I just didn't connect with it. There were things I liked about it, but I just was annoyed by V.
The verisimilitude of V.
Just the vocabulary and just the alliteration and all that just annoyed the shit out of me. But
well, to be fair, if you ever wanted a friend on your side who could help you win a game of Scrabble, I'm sure
he'd be great. But I don't know. So I don't know. Is that all for us?
I think so.
Keep this one a little tight.
Yeah, and a little. Anyone else that's looking forward to any sequels or whatever, then do let us know. Obviously, Twitter at Blokebusters, or Blokebusters on Facebook, or blokebusterpodcast@gmail.com.
And and in the vein of Star Wars, maybe ones that you don't think other people might be aware of.
Not since Star Wars, what?
Star Wars. So there are these wars and amongst the stars.
Yes, wars
That's about all I know.
Stars. Yes.
Yeah. All right.
So the Stargate world. Gotcha.
Yes. All right. Well, I think that's about going to do it for this episode of Film for Thought.
I think so. I hope you enjoyed a slightly shorter one than normal. But
absolutely.
But that's why it's an experiment. We don't know what it's going to...
Yes, sir. All right. Well, I've been Brian.
And I've been Paul.
Bye.
Bye.